You're listening to an Eavesdrop podcast with Kaylee, Nally, and Shan. Stay tuned for the following episode right here with the Eves.
Welcome to Eavesdrop podcast.
Good day, mate.
We're on a go slow
Oi,
today. Kaylee's singing Maybelline songs wrong. Nally's got a comb stuck in her hair.
Yeah.
Kaylee's got low blood sugar.
I know. I cannot be responsible for what I say on this podcast.
Yeah, we're all just having a bad day today.
It's Monday.
I mean,
But when you're listening to this, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Monday.
Huh?
This Monday is on a slow go.
Yeah.
It's
It's a blue Monday.
Sorry. We're all just not in a good
our
place.
heads, yeah.
Bear
with us.
Yes. So,
So,
what I want to know...
what Shan wants to know is...
What Shan wants to know is, number one, who feels it's appropriate to have telemarketers or walk-up marketers just approach you in the parking lot, number one?
That's a weird place.
Because y'all should get an office.
We don't have an office. So, this is our office.
That's his office.
But I mean in a parking lot, though.
It is weird. I guess he just has to go wherever there's
Because
potential
you have to pay
customers.
to be inside the mall. So his company essentially doesn't want to
You have to pay to be inside the mall.
Yeah,
So
you
then
can't
sit
just walk
outside the
around
mall's
and give
parking
out
lot.
pamphlets. If security sees you, they'll be like, "Do you have a
Permit.
permit? Did you pay?" To
Wow, I
I think it's something
not know
like
that.
5K or like 15K, depending on the mall.
We knew that, but we snuck it in any case.
Yeah, we had to do that once.
Same.
When?
For that company.
I had to do it to raise money for dance funds, and we just slid into people's DMs in the car.
So funny, I was thinking the other day, every time they gave me a donation form at school, my parents would just give me like the money.
The full amount
Yeah.
thing.
They'd give me like,
So you'd
back
never
then it
have
was
to
like
do
100
the...
rand. I'd never have to like
Yes.
canvas or whatever.
Yeah.
Yo,
And then that's not actually what I wanted to ask, but I was looking at him now and I'm like,
Can I pause this? Wow, and we're back.
Yes. Hi. Kaylee had a momentary life choice to make. It was desperation. So,
We need an office.
we do.
that's what I said.
That's what she said.
So, what I want to know from y'all is, do you believe in soulmates?
Define soulmate.
Yeah, define soulmate. What is the definition?
Soulmate is like your forever person that just gets you, just clicks with you.
Does this person have to be someone you see a romantic future with? Or...
Possibly. Well, I don't know. Let me read what I found.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was just skimming through Pinterest and this actually popped out, and I thought, oh, that's cute.
I found another term pertaining to like, I think I
Soulmate
believe
in
maybe more in this than a soulmate. But it's called a twin soul. I don't know if you
Oh, I've
have heard
something
about
like
that.
The first time I heard that, it was from someone younger than me. I was like, what the fuck is up with these children now?
Coming
Twin
up with
flames.
all these
Like,
terms.
why can't you just have like,
The good old terms.
you know?
So, it asks soulmates,
Hmm.
do you think they exist?
Mm-hmm.
It's not always romantic.
Okay.
There are certain people that you meet in your life who you just connect with
Mm-hmm.
more than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
You just know it isn't a typical thing and that you understand each other perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
This person won't always be your significant other,
Mm-hmm.
but it
Okay.
could also mean, could mean that it is your friend or a sibling, parent, teacher, or person you're dating or whoever.
I love how they always throw a teacher in there.
I know that I find very
Why?
weird.
It's like in anything where they're describing the kind of people you can have in your life. Like,
Yeah.
let's say they ask you who's your role mate, and then they be like, it can be your mom, or it can be your
Your
parent,
role
or
model.
teacher.
Roommate. You said roommate.
Oh.
She said roommate.
Wow.
Who's your
Like
favorite
soulmate.
drinking buddy? It can be your parent or your teacher or
You know, they always
Yeah.
put teacher
I
in
know,
there. Like,
like-
make sure to watch out for your teacher as someone who can be more than just an instructor in life. They could.
I hear you. Okay.
I do find teacher to be a very 50-50 on the fence, thin blue line
Mhm.
person in everyone's lives. But yes, I found that, and I thought I do kind of agree with that
Mhm.
situation. You don't have to be romantically involved with the person
Okay. Then
Okay.
I do believe in him.
for them
Who's
to
your
be a
soulmate?
soulmate.
I don't know if I've met them per se.
Mhm.
Are we not your roommates?
Roommates.
Yeah, we can be her roommate.
Maybe one of you. Well, no, you can't be my twin. I'll explain twin soul later.
I believe in soulmates, and I found mine. I've often referred to my sister as my soulmate.
Okay.
Because I feel like,
You're one and the same person.
yeah, and today I was like to her, so if one of us had to die between me and mom, who do you think
Oh.
like you'd rather be left with? And she's like, Mom, you'd be inconsolable and you're already needy.
And I don't want to
like,
deal with
I
it.
don't want to deal with
Wow.
it.
Is
At
this
least
your
with mom,
soulmate?
Yes.
I can just send her one of the kids, you know. She'll be fine.
We'll just replace you
Yeah.
with another kid.
Yeah.
We'll just throw some kid in there. One of my kids. I have enough to spare. We'll throw one of them.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to say my sisters too. Then I don't think we necessarily like a soulmate. Necessarily has to be someone who has a similar personality or whatever. It could be opposite of your personality, pushing you
Yeah,
to
like
your
opposites attract.
Yeah.
to your best potential or to your best self or whatever.
And I think I also often say my sister because we obviously fight. We've had lots of fights. We've
Yeah.
been fighting since we met, but we always like make
Come
up.
back. And not all siblings are that way.
No,
Mm.
Some people would
Some people just be like, fuck
yeah.
it.
some people haven't spoken to their siblings,
siblings
in
in
years.
like years. Yeah. So I would say maybe along those lines. Definitely none of my partners have been my soulmates. Soulmate. No. You, Shan?
I'd say if I had soulmates, wow.
A mate for your soul.
No, look, it's cliche, but probably Trav because he's
Yeah.
literally the only person and the only partner I've had who gets it.
Yeah.
Honestly, really and truly, I probably will never find another person who gets me as much as he does.
Yeah.
But that being said, I wouldn't say there is one
So-
specific soulmate for each and every
Yeah.
person. Because you know, you get some people who define soulmates as like the one and only
Yeah.
person for you.
Yeah, I think with me saying that like my sister or my sisters are my soulmate, when I meet my person, he's gonna be more like my
romantic
love, the
soulmate.
love of my life. So you can have that title, and then my
Yes.
sisters could have, you know,
The more
That-
inspirational
yes.
ones.
I think also if you're looking at it in a romantic kind of
Setting.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
We're all
By the nice,
distracted.
the lady's
Yeah, what a nice
car.
car.
The drag.
I think there's probably like 10 people that you can meet that turn you on mentally, they
Mhm.
turn you on physically, and they are comfortable getting to know your environment, like your family and like your friends, and that's what most of us want, right? Someone who turns you on mentally, physically,
Checks all those.
yeah, can get with your family and chill with your friends if they need to without being like
Yeah.
super awkward or whatever. I
Yeah.
think there's probably like hundreds of those people that you can just click with like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But like soulmate as in life mate,
Mm.
as in like this is it, you and me, buddy.
Yeah.
Sawa again.
Yeah, like there's obviously like lots of people that I'm acquainted with and friends with, but the group that
But do they get you on that level?
yes is like,
Hmm.
can you see that?
What is that level?
Oh,
I think like for some people you want someone to share your sense of humor with. Like
Yes.
beyond everything
Yeah,
you
it could
just
be
want.
multiple
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
For me, I think it would be someone to share my hopeful romance I'm feeling with.
I don't know that you would.
wow.
I don't
Let's
know
be
if you
romantic.
wouldn't wouldn't clash with someone like that. Like I think that maybe you would
the same person be exactly like you?
Do you think
Yeah,
they
like it
would
would be too
suffocate
like
each other?
sloppy for you.
It would be a cringe fest. For
Maybe
me.
that's a good time to explain twin soul.
Yes.
So a twin soul is, I came across this video and it was like soulmate versus twin soul, like how to tell the difference. So the way that he explains twin soul is in a non-physical realm, so not here on earth or whatever, in a different dimension, blah blah blah. There's two entities who exist in that non-physical realm. One's a masculine energy and one is a feminine energy, so male and female. And when they enter into so they share similar, qualities, similar characteristics, and blah blah blah. They understand each other, get each other, even love each other, blah blah blah.
Love each other, guys.
But when they enter the physical realm, they often clash because they're very alike or whatever. So they're saying that you can meet your twin soul and fall in love with them because you connect with them in such a way that they understand you like no one else understands you and whatever. But often twin souls clash because of that reason. So they don't often stay together. So when they exist together, they benefit each other, but when they
Cross that line.
they can't. So very often
interesting.
they will get together but won't stay together.
Yes. And then effectively the whole relationship is ruined, so you have to start over.
But they're saying with a lot of them, they still continue to love each other and support each other and
Yes.
push each other and blah blah blah.
So
They just don't.
I'm sorry, Shane.
No. Well, it's very similar to the dynamic of the characters in Friends then, because they all have their own personal relationships with each other, but as a group setting. But heaven forbid y'all get together.
Yeah, it's like
Things get ruined.
yeah,
Kinda, not really, but
it's
as an
like
example.
unspoken bro code.
It reminds me of this guy I met. He thought he was so insecure and he thought he was so ugly. And I thought he was so beautiful that he never ever believed me. And I feel like he was my twin soul.
I was waiting for the
How?
connection as usual.
How? I'm not getting the connection.
It's like, meeting that guy was like a daze.
Okay.
It was like, for me, because I don't know how it ever felt for him, but I was like, how can you think that you're ugly?
Okay.
Because I think you're so beautiful.
Mm.
And like, he would never believe me, so obviously nothing could work there. Because it was like, he thought like I was pitying him,
Right.
type of thing. But
Okay,
I wasn't.
I get it now. Okay.
I loved him. I still love him.
Wow.
But it doesn't matter because you never believe me.
Yeah, and you'd spend all your time convincing him
You know what I mean?
of something that he doesn't believe. Yeah,
Which is a bit tiring.
it is very tiring.
It's tiring.
He was so insecure that he grew his hair. Because he thought like he thinks, in his mind, he thinks his head is so funny shaped that he grew dreads. And I pictured it. Like I cut off his hair in my imagination. And I was like, you're still hot.
Yeah.
And he thinks he has a fucked up smile.
I mean, I don't think I've even met my twin soul. Maybe a little.
I mean,
But he also thinks I'm crazy. But I don't
But it's
see
not
why
wrong.
that is a bad thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like I know that I'm not. I don't want to say the word crazy because of the negative.
Quirky.
Quirky.
Yeah, quirky. And why is
Edgy.
that a bad thing?
Different.
unique,
Unique.
special.
Don't say special
Special.
because you could mean special.
You could be.
Well,
Hey!
if I meant special, I would have said special.
I sometimes think that maybe my pen pal could be my twin soul.
Do you have a pen pal?
Because if we ever got together,
She's got a
I think
pen
it
pal.
would be disastrous
That guy.
for both of us.
Oh,
But at the same time, he knows me better than any guy ever.
that's true too.
Maybe he could be.
Yeah,
You get what I mean?
yes, because you guys were kind of together, right? Or
Not
not really?
officially.
Well, no, okay, so
Now the
not
whole
officially.
podcast knows. Unofficially.
Yeah, but no one knows who your pen pal is. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out.
True. It will come to you.
No, I think I got it. But I mean,
I feel
I
like
wouldn't
I'll say
say.
too much, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep quiet.
No, just don't say his name. Say what you want to
Yes.
say, but don't.
I was gonna say they're even consummated. What are you talking about? Of course they're twin souls.
I don't think I've met my twin soul.
You see, and when we consummated with that guy, I saw his soul with my soul.
Did
It
you make
wasn't like
purple?
regular consummation.
Were you red
Now
and he
you're
was
just
blue and you
speaking
guys
to
made
normal
purple?
people about some like
Mm.
other dimension thing, and we're just not getting it.
Did you see
like
his
we're
soul
looking
'cause you
at
were high?
you like you're crazy.
No, dude, like it happened.
Look at
Okay, I
you.
feel like maybe I have lots of twin souls then, because
That's
I
fine.
won't say it was like the only time it happened, but I
That you saw someone's
genuinely
soul.
no.
How?
That was like the only time that happened.
Oh.
But I've met people where I'm like, but I feel like I could love you through anything.
Okay.
Not like maybe not like through anything, but like I feel like it would take a lot,
For you
like
to
a
not.
lot for me not to want to love you. Not that I won't ever get
Ooh, that's
upset with
deep.
you,
I feel that though.
but like
Yes, that's
That's
like
so
on a deeper than deep level.
yeah,
But I do.
but they don't get it because they just say I'm crazy, and I am crazy, but not like it's. Why must it be a bad thing?
Well, maybe it's just too much for them to understand. They don't understand because they could never or have never
Or
loved
maybe they
anyone
don't
like
feel like
that.
that about me. Because just because someone is your twin soul doesn't mean
You're
their soul
theirs.
is also ignited.
But now I wonder.
But
if that
wouldn't
could be
twin souls know
Yes,
that they...
I would feel like that would be like a reciprocated thing.
Don't you think?
But
I mean,
don't
I would
wanna
never ask my pen pal if
further
he thinks I'm his twin soul.
perpetuate my crazy stereotype and be like, but I know you love me. I can feel it. Even though I feel like I can feel it, I don't want to like make it like,
But-
but I know that you love me.
Yeah, but can you hear when you say it? Because even when you say it like now to me, I'm like,
You sound
you
crazy.
are crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess to a person who's not ready to receive that type of info, that type of depth,
Let me
It's
tell
maybe
you guys.
it's not maybe what you're saying. It's maybe just
how you're saying,
or-
like, I love you, like, you know, plus with the action, you like,
No, I just mean like, but I can feel it. Even though you can want to hide it and deny it and everything. And the thing is, I think about like that 4-letter word love. People have built it up so much. If you are, I'm going to say Christian, if you believe in the story of creation, we were made from love.
Mhm.
So, yes, it doesn't have to take a whole lifetime for me to love you because that is the essence of what created us.
Mm.
It's everywhere and it's abundant. So, why you wanna be like, yo, you love me? You've only been with me for 2 minutes. Yeah. Why are you so insecure?
But also
but people use it very liberally.
Yeah, I was gonna
liberally.
say people use that word loosely instead of because essentially love is not an emotion. Infatuation is the emotion. Love, as I got taught on Sunday
Is
and I
the action.
forgot, is the action. Thank you. Shit. Wow.
Oh my god, my twin soul.
I know. Look at us twinning.
You guys think
Yeah. So infatuation. Did I just say infect?
Infatuation.
Infatuation.
fact.
Wow.
In fact,
It's the actual feeling behind it. So you can get a rush of feelings for someone within your 2 minutes. Love is the action that takes place thereafter. What you do with that infatuation.
yes. So obviously when someone you met 2 minutes ago is like, oh my god, I love you. It's like, yeah, you don't.
Do you really? Are you sure?
I do.
You are infatuated with the idea of me, maybe.
No, I love you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
No.
27 years. I know the difference.
You know the difference between infatuation and love?
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Infatuation comes with a certain degree of lust.
Yes, okay.
True.
Love is pure.
Pure evil.
Love is not about you. It's about the other person.
Okay.
Would that not be...
But then I also want to tell you guys I once met this guy on Tinder. And on our first date, I was like, let's
No.
make a baby.
What?
That's
Did
what
you
he
actually tell me
said.
that? Oh.
And then he was like, please go say this to anyone else. At this point, I was crying because he didn't want to make a baby with me.
Well, I feel like a lot of people who don't understand that loves the action or whatever will use that word just like liberally.
Loosely, yeah.
There are a lot of men I know, and I'm like, really? What do you love about me? Tell me, please, because I'm dying to know what's going on.
Everything.
Everything like what? You don't know the first thing.
I do know the first thing.
Not you.
You spend all your money on makeup.
Not all my money.
Most of it.
Man must eat. I haven't bought makeup in a long time.
Okay. If you had your choice, you'd spend all your money on makeup.
If I don't have to eat, sure.
If you had Alfred to make you a
Didn't
buffet.
have responsibilities? Maybe.
Maybe.
You don't want a pet piglet, that's for sure.
Pet
No,
piglet.
look, they're high maintenance. I know.
I want one.
Who wants
Again.
pet pig?
Nale wants one.
No,
apparently.
Nale.
I met a guy, he says he's a pig farmer. But I don't think he's my soulmate because I also find him a little bit boring.
Does he work for Specker?
That's his
Oh,
family's
you guys on
pig farm.
Afrikaans, you won't get the joke. Never mind, carry on. Sorry.
Now I wanna laugh anyway.
Now I want to know what the fuck.
Who's Speckle?
Anyone?
Specker is that rice brand, right? But speck in Afrikaans is
Bacon.
bacon in Afrikaans is speck.
Oh, he did offer me bacon.
Was it freshly slaughtered?
Yeah, I was like, can I have a piglet? And he's like, you
Oh,
can
hell
even
no.
have a whole pig that I'll butcher for you. And I'm like, no, I just want a piglet.
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
Just saw me right out the gates. Yeah, I love you. Have a dead.
No, but
Animal.
then he pulls this dick move that most guys do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I asked him. Then he's like, yeah, I have to go change cars because we have 5 Mercedes Benzes and 7 of this and 3 of that
No
and
one has
wow.
ever. That's
Bro.
never happened to me.
Oh, Kirsha and I
No, then I'm like, so how come you're single? Because he
don't
also
impress me
told me
much.
that girls want him. So I'm like, okay, so how come you're single? And he's like, because I don't want people to love me for my possessions. I didn't ask you how many cars y'all have.
You willingly
I asked
told
you
me.
willingly
Exactly.
left that information out to your own device. So now I must now not do what you just told me not to do, but you did it anyway.
Yeah, you automatically
Can I
put that
lie?
into my calculations of who you are.
Yes. He led with that.
You
He
led with that, and then you don't want people to like you for your possessions. Don't lead with that. Yo, shit. I put that pen in here.
Oh, my soul. I hope it went all the way down and I can put the headrest in there.
No, you can't.
Oh, this is not my car.
Do you see how delusional we are right now?
Yo, ish.
Kelsey's gonna listen to this. And be like, fucking Nale.
This is going great, just by the way. Let's concentrate on what we're doing and
Yeah.
we'll figure that out.
Yeah, so don't lead with that if you don't want me.
I would just like to state for the record that we're all off our periods. We're all in our right sense of mind. It's just today is a bad.
Today is not the day. It
Bad
is not
energy.
any of
Yeah,
our
all my
days.
estrogen is back from my period.
Nice. Thank you.
Good job.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Anyone else have anything to add on soulmates?
While we're about it.
I don't know. I'm thinking really hard.
While you
Right.
think, did anyone watch the funeral on the weekend?
I did.
Shame.
Who's funeral?
Prince Philip.
The Duke of Edinburgh.
The Duke of Edinburgh.
I honestly just watched for the fashion. I wanted to see what the ladies were gonna wear
Yeah.
and their shoes.
Yes.
Did they wear nice shoes?
They did wear nice.
Princess Kate, I will say, as much
stilettos.
as it's not that I can't stand her. It's just I'm not a big fan, but I do prefer her over Meghan Markle. There, I said it.
What?
I do.
Oh my god, I told us
Why?
what it too.
Why? There's something about Meghan that just she has.
She's an English rose.
I want to punch her face.
Megan.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's very few things and people.
Oh,
that
I thought
give
you were
off-
describing Catherine.
No,
but she likes Catherine.
I'm explaining why I prefer Catherine.
Oh.
Meghan just has a face I want to like
Punch.
verdonner.
For Donner.
You know, just I don't know why.
Queen is rooting for you.
Yes. I'm sure she's a perfectly nice person. She is quite pretty. She does dress well. There's just something I cannot stand.
Okay, she has a slap me face.
Yes, where
Too
Princess
Shan.
Kate for me is just, she's just a lady. She's always well presentable. Her hair
I
is
think
right,
she is
her
a
face is
princess.
right. She is a princess.
Yeah.
She has that
Oh, well,
aura.
she's been groomed to act like a princess.
Yeah, but I mean, she was groomed.
Way
She
before
had
even.
that. She had that essence before she was groomed. You know.
The ladylike
She
essence.
had that thing. You know, that just.
I wish you guys
Yo,
could see Shanice's
I
face.
wonder if anyone listens to the podcast and they're like, Nale just has this voice where I just want to fuck her up. But I
I've
like
got
the
that
other
voice.
two.
No, I know I have that voice. I've been told plenty times to shut the fuck up.
Well, I can barely stand my own voice, so
Same.
hey, if you can't stand it, I'm with you there,
And
buddy.
I'm just here to say there is worse sounding things in this world.
So what did
I
she
felt
wear?
so.
Black.
Everyone
all
wore
black.
Oh.
And she had like this trench. It was
If
like
I
a
was
trench,
naked,
but it
I
was
gonna come in all
closed.
white.
But it was closed,
Yeah.
and
Just
it
to be
had a
spicy.
little like a bow thing here.
Yeah, like a
And
loose
then
tie thing.
She
Very
had
French
this. Yeah, she had this pearl
necklace.
choker necklace and
Earrings
dropped-
and her
kept me-
hair.
I, like checked out
Oh, her
everyone.
hair just had the most
She
amazing
had-
curls in the back.
And then she had, the hat. And I decided when I was watching the funeral, the next funeral in my family, father side or mother side, I'm not killing anyone. I'm wearing a hat.
A
Or
fascinator.
something.
Yeah, like it wasn't quite a fascinator. It wasn't quite a hat. So it was like just
bit of
like
both.
nice in between.
It was just,
Just there. Oh, the thing that really bothered me is that the Queen was by herself the whole
she
funeral.
sat alone.
Of course she did.
Shame. Yeah, I was gonna say that was also like really sad for me.
And I would just love to say that I will forever be Princess Anne's biggest fan.
Yeah,
that
I know.
woman
She just looks badass, the Queen's daughter.
Yeah, she's she can cut a bitch and smear
Her-
lipstick on
her-
and just carry on.
Her
Demeanor.
blank like bitch face is amazing. It's amazing.
Top notch.
Top notch.
Yeah. Even though we couldn't see it under the mask,
But you could see it
sense.
when they were like in the procession. Well,
Yeah.
obviously they're not gonna show any emotion. It's a funeral. But
Yeah.
I mean, like her rest in peace face, girl.
Oh, top notch.
Also, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie.
Woo!
They look so nice. Who's the one that had the ponytail?
That was
Beatrice.
Beatrice by herself. The other one's married now, so she was with
Both
her
of them are
husband.
married.
Are they?
The other one got married in COVID last year.
Oh.
Yeah, that was her husband with her. She had a
No, that was Beatrice.
I really, really liked her pony. I was like, girl, you look good.
Yeah.
People are always picking on their fashion sense, the two of them.
Why?
But they looked really stylish.
I don't
they
know.
dress
They
fun.
just
Mhm.
they don't dress funny. They're just more
Different.
arbitrary to the rest of the royal family.
Mm.
But I mean, Princess Anne was like that too. But she
Was
was
Megan
like, no, she wasn't
No,
allowed.
she wasn't cleared
Oh.
by her physician to be
In
there.
other words, the Queen didn't want her there.
No.
Well, maybe
I
she
promise
didn't
you
care
now.
to be there.
All that, but the whole thing was no, she can't travel because she's with a baby and
Do you
I
think
promise
she
you,
wanted to be
wasn't-
there?
No,
Um,
not
think
after
she
that
would.
interview.
No, I wouldn't.
the fact that Harry went there, I was like, okay.
Yeah, but that's your grandpa.
Yeah,
That's your opa. Before I
so
came
there's people
in,
who don't attend their mother's funerals. Sure.
I know a few.
I'm just saying that Harry and Opa probably had an okay relationship
They
with
did.
themselves, But Megan's like, I don't fuck with your family, Harry. Understand? They don't fuck with my skin color. I don't fuck with them.
Even though she's not even that dark,
Yeah.
slightly more tan.
Imagine me, because now the baby's gonna come up with a whole set of hair that's different. Because she still has like, I'm
Dark
gonna say
hair.
Creole hair.
Yeah.
Like it's soft and like this.
Yeah.
Mine's got knots for days
Okay.
and shrinkage. No.
I think it's just because Harry's so white, he balances out the whiteness in her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then they just white now.
I think she would have attended. I feel like she
That
just
badass.
doesn't give a fuck like
Yeah.
that. Like I feel like she's badass like that. She's
But this
like,
is-
I said what I said, but
think
I'm
she's
still
over
gonna
it.
show like my respect or
Nah.
whatever.
No, look, I don't doubt that what she's doing to change royalty is necessary. Because Diana tried to do it, but people just hated on her so badly for it.
I think the only difference with Meghan and Diana is that she has a partner who supported her
Yes.
versus a partner who said, "Shut up and deal with it.
You
this
hurting
is how
Camilla.
it is. This
You're
is how it
hurting
is."
Camilla. Look at you. You're making her look bad.
Do you know
She's jealous. You are hurting my Camilla, you bitch, my wife.
That's the only difference here.
Yes.
Is like she has a
Harry's
partner
on
who's
board.
like, I don't fucks with this media either, so
Yeah.
let go. Let's move.
Mm.
So what else was notable? Because I was just
What
watching
else was
reruns of
Notable.
Girlfriends.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Queen rolled in style. Bentley, Baba.
Rolls Royce.
Was it a Rolls Royce or a Bentley?
No, Rolls Royce.
It was a Rolls
She
Royce.
only drives a Rolls
Oh.
Royce.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't drive.
She
She.
She is chauffeured in a Rolls Royce.
Shame that the one. I don't want to say it's a quote. I think just the one statement that was made that like really kind of got me misty was obviously because she's sovereign. She always walked first into everything.
Oh yes, I remember this.
So the saying was, and for the first time in their 73 years of marriage, she's following him out.
Because he's supposed to always be like 2 or
Just
3
behind
steps
her.
behind her or
'Cause she's
whatever. This
sovereign.
was like
Yeah.
the
The
law.
rule-
What does sovereign mean again?
You are the queen or the king.
Oh,
The
yeah,
next-
you just my bitch.
Next in throne. Next in line to the
Oh.
You're next.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just married into money.
So
you
for the
just shut
first
up.
time ever,
He left.
he would led before her.
Yeah, he entered in or exited out first, and she followed him. And when I heard that, I'm like, that literally.
Yeah,
gave me
that
goosebumps.
gave me
Remember
goosebumps too. I was
Paul?
like, what?
When that chick was like her grandpa died.
Do you know?
And then like a week later her grandma died. Because her grandma had dementia.
Yes.
And like as soon as she found out, she's like, I'm out.
And she literally closed her eyes and she fell asleep.
Yeah, she went to bed and she like didn't
Sorry.
wake up.
Oh
I'm
my
like, that's the
gosh.
most romantic thing I've ever heard.
Do you know? I feel like the queen might be going soon
She must.
Yeah, I felt
because like that's almost 75,
That's
80
a
years
whole
or something.
human's life.
Yeah, almost.
73 years of marriage. That guy is her shadow, her reflection.
Literally.
Do you think
So
they still
now-
slept in the same bed? though?
No,
Oh.
they weren't allowed to unless it was to
What?
conceive.
What?
But I'm the queen.
And she wrote him a note, and on the front it said, I love you, and that was what was on his coffin.
Mm.
Shame.
Okay, ain't nobody telling me where I am or am not sleeping.
They literally, their
Understand me.
rooms were like opposite each other.
It doesn't matter.
Palace.
Okay, I get it. I think it's
Well,
nice to have the
marriage is-
option.
It's different for, I mean, when you've been groomed that way, I guess.
No,
It's
but
a
like
normal
now,
to
guys,
you.
it's 2021. Are
Yeah.
you telling me who's that guy, Prince Charles?
Oh, they definitely sleep in the same
Exactly. If he was to become king, he's not gonna be like, okay.
No,
well,
obviously, like, I mean, remember, she got
she's a bad old bitch.
she got coronated in like the 20s or the 30s or whenever. So back in those, yeah, she's like 95. Back in those days.
older.
I know she's old, but I'm like, maybe she's this lifetime old.
Well, let me put this into perspective for you, because this is something that threw me the feck off.
The feck.
For as long as the queen has been queen, for as long as she's been reigning sovereign, she has seen 13 American presidents come and go. 13 British prime ministers come and go.
She's the longest running monarch.
And
The
76 Catholic popes, or was it 7? However long the Catholic popes, I think it's 7 actually, come and go. That's how long this woman's been
Alive.
leading and alive.
Mm.
Like, whoa. That freak, because I know for a fact that an American president is in term for like 4 to 5 years.
4 years, yeah.
Depending on how many
many
times they
times.
yeah. So like, dude,
So she's been reigning probably even while we were still in apartheid.
yes.
Hmm.
Because we're part of a
We are a
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth country. Prince Harry and Meghan wanted to come here, or considered coming here, when they were leaving.
Doing the,
Oh,
When they were leaving,
they wanted to come live here.
they considered it because we are one of the Commonwealth countries.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause-
know she must die.
Who, the Queen?
Yeah,
Like,
really? It's time, Bella.
Well, this is now a rumor that's been going around, is that not even 2 weeks before Prince Philip passed away, Prince Charles was getting training
Mm.
on how to start taking over.
yeah, she must go.
So, she has to die.
Because she's never gonna step down, dog.
No, but that's what I'm saying. She has to die
She
in
has
order
to
for
die.
the next. you know.
She must go, yo. Even Amapiano came.
Yeah.
And she's still here.
But I mean, who are we to decide how long someone should love?
Yeah, you're right, Kaylee. No, like, I mean, like, you're right. Like, for real. Because when I said it, it sounded a bit, to me at least,
Sarcastic.
it sounded a bit sarcastic.
Like, shut up,
Like,
Kelly,
yeah,
whatever.
you're right, Kaylee. You're right. We have no rights.
You know what I mean, Jelly Bean.
Yeah. Yo.
I had to figure out if that guy had a beard or a mask on, and it's a
It's a
serious beard. Hashim!
It looks like Hashim Amla. Hey Hashim.
Oh, shame.
It's
I'm
Hashim
not-
a person.
He's a cricket player.
Oh.
Well, he was the cricket.
Does he still play?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't follow
He has a
cricket
wife
or soccer
and
for that.
kids. Oh, ask Trav. He'll give you the lowdown on cricket. Shit.
Gosh.
I want to go to a cricket match, but apparently it's expensive to sit on the grass.
It is.
I used to go all the time
Yeah, but we used to sit in
at
stalls.
Wallamore Park.
Yeah.
Where
I
did
think-
you sit?
On
the
the
grass?
floor. Yeah. On the, what do they call it? The banks.
The banks.
Is that on the grass?
If I
Yeah.
go again, I'll get you
I
guys
like-
tickets.
Yeah,
and
I
then we
like
can
doing
go.
the T20s because they're just long enough to irritate you, but they're short enough to not
yeah.
bore you.
Because apparently they're starting with T20 shit again. So
Yeah.
if there's any that and I go, it's
But are we allowed to go watch people do these things? Like when they play soccer, is there people in the
oh,
stands?
you mean like also because overseas they don't they
like
have a
social
virtual
distancing
audience.
and
Or,
whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
There's no going back, hey
Well,
guys.
this is Africa,
really.
so
People
I
are
don't know.
like, yeah, vaccine, we're gonna go back. We're not going back. According to my predictions.
especially with some of the freaking vaccines causing blood clots.
Yeah.
Which no one is talking about.
There's no going back.
So masks for life.
Masks. I even
Masks are here to
you
stay.
guys saw that meme about how sorry. Oof. Sorry, girl. In 2030 or whatever,
Mhm.
you'll be like, oh, masks. What are those? While you put your gas mask on, because now the world is like all fucked up.
So you're telling me I can't look cute ever again with my full face of makeup?
So I should
I'm
start
telling you
selling
to
my
enjoy
lipsticks.
life now,
Yeah. No, for sure.
because in my predictions, because you know, I'm studying economics, which has nothing to do with it.
Nostradamus over here.
It's only gonna get worse, which is only gonna make it so much more difficult,
I
but
really
not
hope not.
impossible for me to find a husband.
Well, we are almost kinda in our
Just message him on Instagram.
we are heading into our 7 years of tribulation if you are a Christian,
Mm-hmm.
where we are in end times.
Mm.
The book of Revelations. The minute
The end is
page
nigh.
opens.
Is that what they say?
I don't know.
No.
They don't say that
I
in the
don't-
Bible.
What do they?
For sure.
No, not in the Bible, but you know, like
The Torah.
in the movies.
The Quran. The Quran.
The Quran.
Yeah, I don't know the exact details, but this ship is sinking. And what's
Sorry.
crazy is people think money can save them.
Money will not do anything.
Money
for
will
you.
get you to that boat on the Pentagon. And
No,
even there,
not
you
even
can't
money.
sit there.
The things that we should be investing right now is gold and silver. Kruger rands. That's what you need if in order to live. Because once people start taking the mark of the beast, getting chips implanted, your money means nothing. You invest in gold and rabbits.
Rabbits.
Yes, because then if you can't buy food, you're gonna have to start shooting your own food.
Oh hell! I'm
Oh.
not going back. I hope I die.
Become a vegan.
You're vegan. This is why I need a
We may have to
husband.
consider it.
Do you see? Because he will kill all these things
Yes, this
while
is why.
I create the mud hut. Oh my god. lose.
Do you even know how to mix mud?
I don't know. You mix
better
it with tongue or something, bro.
You better start learning your shit.
Yeah, because
Literally.
mud alone is gonna
I'm-
wash away.
No, wait. I'm literally, this is my prediction for myself. I'm literally gonna die alone.
No, man.
No.
You can have your sisters around you at least. Don't
I
die.
mean,
In
without,
my imagination,
without
that
a
went
mate.
way south.
I mean, without a mate.
No, I refuse. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We'll be here for you, Kate. I'll be.
You will be with Champ. You will be. Help.
We can share him. We'll start up. We'll got our own tribe. You'll be the chief.
She said,
No?
you'll be with me. She said, you'll be with Tran, and you'll be, hey, Mukele.
Oh, what do you have on you? Oil.
Dude, I have so much coconut oil in my afro.
I know you.
Like, can you
She's
see?
so slippery.
Yeah. Look at my forehead. It's like
That's what you
glistening.
said.
It is glitter.
After I was done putting this on, I was like, I need to be in a porno because it is a waste to waste all this coconut oil. Look, I'm dripping.
Thank you for taking us there.
We'll slop up a biscuit.
Also, when I was at her maternity photo shoot,
Cool.
we're not saying names anymore.
Okay. Got it.
So when I was at her maternity photo shoot, I came with strobe cream to put it on her
belly.
on her belly.
Yeah.
Then
Someone who we're not meant to.
The photographer was like, "No, you're wasting. We need to put oil." Because apparently, if you don't put oil, you look ashy. It has to be oil. He says.
Who's
I don't
pregnant
believe
that I
her.
don't know of.
She's not pregnant anymore.
Anymore.
And you do know her,
Oh.
which is why we can't say her name.
Okay.
And also, she was listening the other day, but she said she didn't finish the episode.
Oh, did we bore her?
I'm like,
We bored
you? We're boring now.
Now we're boring.
Before we wrap up, I want to tell you guys, I was the responsible auntie. I was telling Shan.
Oh,
I asked
listen
my
to
nieces
this.
and my nephews
No, you have to hear this though.
what they know about sex.
Mm-hmm.
My nephew tells me that his friend,
Yep.
I'm going to say his name, his friend Zuko,
Why are you naming and
because I'm
shaming?
coming for that kid.
This is what we mean when their friends teach them.
Uh-huh. His
No,
friend
listen to this.
said, when you do it in the bum, it's just for fun.
How old are they?
13. But obviously, that's not the full conversation. My nephew didn't obviously disclose everything because their talk couldn't have just been when you do it in the bum, it's just
And
for fun.
leaving it.
I
and
said there
leaving
had
it
to be
at
a
that.
start and an end and
Yeah,
something in the
right.
middle. No, wait, and then the niece.
And then the niece says,
This is funny. though.
Look at Shanice's face. I can't
so
deal.
when you make sex, you like kiss and then you get naked and then you hide in the bed.
You hide in the bed.
Is it not just the most innocent thing
It
ever?
is, it
It's
is.
not.
This was
But-
all like leading for me because I wanted to talk to them about consent, but he threw me off. When you put it in the bum, it's just for fun, bro. Like,
Yeah, but
Who's
I mean,
this kid?
You're supposed to keep it together
I
because
couldn't.
you have to know that when kids are talking about it, there's gonna be some shit like this.
Yeah, it's not going to be
That they're gonna say
serious.
some crazy shit like, you know.
How did they know about anal?
Well, they obviously don't know it as anal.
They know it as the bum.
Yes.
The bum is fun. Yo,
Yo.
girl.
That's what he said. Yeah, the bum is fun.
When you put what in there, he don't even tell you.
Yes.
Like, you put what in the bum.
What was that conversation? A banana?
No, I just mean like,
Now I was
You know?
scared, man. I was expecting the shit that my niece said. Not this shit. This some advanced shit. They're taking advanced maths. I'm not caught up yet.
yeah. You sure you want to have that conversation, though? Now are you sure that you want to have that conversation?
Because when you put it in the bum, it's just for fun. So what am I supposed to say?
You're
Well-
supposed to say no. That's not.
That's not the right term. What you are speaking of is anal.
Is
And
a type of
basically,
sex.
Anal, exactly, is really painful. That's technically an exit wound. You should not be putting anything in your exit
It's
wound.
not fun.
No, but my nephew's not there. Like, even though his friends are there, he's not there. Because I was like, so...
But
do you
it's
guys
obviously
think,
coming
like-
up in conversation.
Yeah, I was like, do you
What
guys
the
think it's okay to, like,
conversations?
to kiss then?
Mm.
And then everyone was like, yes, except for him. And even the way he said no, I can, like,
You can tell that
he's
not
not
lying.
there. Yeah, he's not...
His maturity level is not.
Yeah, he's not
equipped to
looking at
deal with
girls
it.
and thinking, oh my gosh,
I
I
want
want
to
to
kiss
smack
you.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Wow.
Because they said in the bum is for fun, so I'm thinking that's what they think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
he's not.
gosh.
He's not
That's
there.
just so much for me.
Oh my gosh, I'm overloaded.
You see why I had to.
Take a
Are you
step
gonna
back.
revisit the conversation? Okay. You just need time to
I just
process.
need time to process.
The more time you take, the more time this other kid has to
Yeah.
infiltrate.
Get puppets and crayons. It generally tends to help.
Yo, in Zuko. I must go talk to Zuko's parents, maybe.
And shock them with what their child is saying.
Like-
Lordy.
He would not fare well in prison.
I mean, he'd be having the time of his life, because for him it's just for fun.
Touche.
Yeah,
Okay, we've headed into a weird area, so let's shut her down.
Shut up.
Thank you for tolerating us. I don't want to say thank you for listening, because oh my gosh,
Today was interesting.
We weren't on the same page.
And I just want to say, don't do it for fun.
Yes. Nala's in her coconut fantasy. Kaylee's having low blood sugar. She needs a chocolate, otherwise she'll die.
I won't die.
Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
With your hair, winner. Anyway, thanks, ladies.
And
Bye.
gents, bye.
Oh, and gentlemen. Bye.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for listening to the Eavesdrop podcast. Don't forget to like and follow our podcast to check out other episodes as we post every Wednesday. You can follow us on our Instagram at eaves_drop_podcast, or you can follow us personally and you can find our Instagram handles in our bio. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.